With over 25,000 state-owned bridges, Pennsylvania has the third highest number of bridges in the country, many of which are in poor condition.
So now PennDOT is moving forward with what some are calling a controversial method to address 9 of the major bridges. Our Brendan Scanlon has that story.
Recent events have put the spotlight on Pennsylvania's bridges and the state's plan for action.
We're just having a hard time with the existing funding levels that we have.
Ken McLean is the alternative funding director for PennDOT. He says they need alternative funding sources.
We have an $8.1 billion annual funding shortfall.
PennDOT is moving forward with the Public-Private Partnership, or P3, board's approval of the Major Bridge P3 initiative. The initiative would install tolling infrastructure on 9 bridges across the Commonwealth and use the revenue collected to repay contractors over a 30-year period.
I liken it to taking a mortgage out on your home.
Some lawmakers, like State Senator Scott Hutchinson, are opposed.
Seems like a money grab to me. That's pure and simple.
Hutchinson says the process has been far from clear.
The legislature was not in session to be able to fight this.
Adding that the P3 law includes public input in advance of making final decisions.
There was none. There was zero.
Harrisburg's South Bridge behind me is one of the 9 candidate bridges with an estimated construction cost as high as $650 million. Smaller bridges are expected to cost as low as $30 million, which raises the questions, are toll rates going to be the same for all candidate bridges, and is tolling really the best method?
The toll rate setting will be commensurate with the cost of the project. So it's a very, very proven method of revenue collection to help pay for a sustained infrastructure asset.
Tolling is one of the most inefficient ways to raise funding for infrastructure.
Rebecca Euler is the president of the Pennsylvania Motor Trucker Association. She says the toll rate for trucks is expected to be 4 to 6 times the amount for cars.
It's really going to affect our industry disproportionately.
PennDOT says the rate for cars would be somewhere between $1 or $2. Euler says that number can change and questions PennDOT's authority under the current P3 law.
We don't even know what the tolls will look like 5 years from now, 10 years from now.
Traffic revenues dip or something happens, we do have the ability to raise tolls over time.
McLean says in accordance with law, once the mortgage is paid, the tolls would stop. In Harrisburg, Brendan Scanlon reporting.